Greetings and welcome to our delayed version of Let's Play the Insane Mode of the Third Birthday. As always, I am Wet Hamster, and with me is Kaboom Dragoon.
Hello, Internet. How are you? You look good. You good?
And that's the Helix again. Now, people may complain about me leaving a few deaths in, and that's completely normal. There's actually a couple of deaths I wanted to... And no, that's not a death. That's me contemplating if I should just start over from the beginning, but no. But that is, I've decided that was a prime example of how powerful things are on the Insane. And this is, you know, me being completely beefed up as much as I can. But there's a couple videos that, actually a lot of videos which have deaths into give prime examples of what not to do, what to do, that sort of thing, and then there's a few of me just playing stupid. And if you have noticed by now, notice that my health is still only a sliver, yet I jumped into a guy with full health. And whenever I jump from guy to guy with a sliver of health, they get a sliver of health. So your health is like sticky health. Your health is the only one that matters.
Backups on their way. Stay strong.
If people have not noticed it by now, I'm doing a huge mistake in Insane Mode.
Pressing right up against the barrier?
No, not using Liberation every time I get it up. And I mean, I brought a Liberation boosting handgun with me for the exact purpose. I had just... Basically,
yeah, I noticed the bar suddenly skyrocketing when you were firing at them.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, that's like the best Liberation weapon in the entire game that I was using there.
Oh hey, here comes the cavalry.
And he's gonna do jack shit because he has a weak weapon, unupgraded. Oh, and this guy's health went down. You can actually kill soldiers this way just by having no health left because you were just killed, and then you jump from person to person real quickly. Then they die because they have no health when you leave them. And here is not to do with what not to do with the grenade launcher if you're ever going to use this. Don't use it in Insane Mode, this doesn't do damage. I explained this in the first video, wait till he attacks you to shoot, but here I'm doing exactly the opposite, and his head bobs up and down, and I'm not hitting him. Yeah.
To be honest, you know, full mea culpa here, I never bothered with any of the other difficulty settings past the original when I played this. So, you know, seeing any harder difficulty settings is kind of weird, especially on the hardest one. I think it was called Genocide mode in Japan.
Yeah, it's called Genocide. Actually, I don't understand why they didn't call it Genocide instead of Insane Mode. It has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, you know, it's harder than hard. It makes sense to call it Genocide.
Basically,
but,
everything will one-shot you in the hardest mode, except for maybe stray shots from a wad that only hits one of you, and then it takes half your health per shot.
Finally remembering Liberation.
Yeah, I finally remember it, because, like I was trying to say...
the barrier being destroyed, by the way, which we talked about last episode.
Oh, and you can't hide behind barriers preemptively. That's what I kind of forgot that, while you're in Liberation.
Finally using the camera, man. For a bastard.
Yeah, the fallback guy. And then you have nobody else left. But look at that Liberation bar skyrocket. Already
By the way, if you're watching this first rather than the last episode, you're stupid. We're gonna spoil the hell out of everything.
Yeah.
Just, you know, so you're aware of it.
And
sure,
camera you can use a little bit as a barrier there, but it'll break in like the first couple of shots. So, not much of a barrier. But, yeah. Oh, and there's one of the best abilities in the entire game that unfortunately doesn't activate, it just removes it when you're in Liberation. Oh. Max low pre-raise, full health. But, there we go. That's what not to do. That is not what to do. Now, notice the time on the video. I spent 4 minutes doing nothing to the boss. Now, pay attention, children, for I shall show you how to kill a boss. I think about 2 minutes. But yeah, Liberation will cancel most over energy abilities. Barrier is one of them. Barrier is basically invulnerability for 10, 20 seconds or something like that. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty much one of the skills that you should be getting more or less mandatorily.
Maybe on easier difficulties you can live without it because, well, energy defense or whatever it's called, defense boosting things on easier difficulties is basically what you want to go for. And look, I already got his first health bar down, and then some already because I decided to use Liberation. Look how much ammo I have for that handgun too, so that's lots of liberations. Just with that.
Yeah, it looks like it's just by the spray of the ammo. It looks more like you're firing shotgun shells.
Yeah, that's what makes it so awesome too. There's another little hidden thing to it. You can hit some critical points with that weapon because it has the shotgun spray.
Backups on their way.
And you can normally only see critical points.
With a sniper rifle.
Yeah, with the sniper rifle. Well, we'll get. That's actually a spoiler that's not intended for now, but no. Screw it. And there's restock. Free ammo.
If you look on the status screen, it does actually list sniper as a type of weapon. So.
Yeah, but the mechanics get explained and tutorialized, if you will, in episode 2, which we have not reached yet by this point.
We're trying to make it sound like we know what we're doing. Shut up.
I know what I'm doing.
We're professional, damn it.
I know what I'm doing. I've played this game quite a bit, actually. I think I'm like up on 250 hours now.
Wow.
Oh, I had to unlock everything. My
The only game I've ever come close to with that was Persona 3, and that's only because it takes so damn long to do anything.
Yeah, I've never really played the Souls. And notice, I've almost got him killed, and that's just because I'm spamming the hell out of Liberation and occasionally using the shotgun for fun. And just, I'm murdering everything with Liberation. It's like the bread and butter of Insane Mode. If you don't use that, you're dead.
Yes. Not really so much use on the lower difficulty set.
But that's because you can't just... That's just because you don't have the right upgrades to fill your bar constantly.
That and the fact that for most of the time you can just straight out murder things with guns.
Exactly.
It's very nice to have, but... And I've mentioned this to other people who've played, and they basically agree. It's nice to have, but you don't really rely on it too much.
Yeah. And here's me being stupid, but I kept the death in because, oh look, full health, slacker, one hit, you're dead. And it's like the weakest enemy in the game.
On the plus side, you didn't nearly blow yourself up with a grenade this time.
No, I did not. I did not. And you know what? This I would have cut this death. Yeah, I'm gonna spoil it. I'm gonna die right here the same way because, yeah. And I'm like, damn. And I was going for that retry button as soon as possible because it's like instinct when I play on insane mode. I don't want to get to the game over screen, but I was like, no, I have to have the death in the death counter so we can count how many deaths I have. Because I expect there's going to be totally a lot of deaths and I'm going to be cutting out a lot, but my insane mode videos went better than I had expected. Now I decided to build up Liberation, which I should have done the first time around. Oh, and Power Surge, also bread and butter skill because it activates so often and it's ridiculously powerful once you get it maxed out.
That's a pretty good skill to have no matter what the difficulty setting, to be honest.
Okay, you said shotguns, they suck. Now, pay attention. Look at this wad. Oh, already staggered.
Either the twisted or the old.
I just give him an extra shot because,
in order for us to move
why not?
forward.
Waste of ammo. And you said shotguns suck, and that was actually pretty good, decent distance, too.
I still hold my opinion. Shotguns in this have an effective range of a sneeze.
Actually, you can stand pretty far away with the long barrel.
Then again, I'm more used to be honest, in most games, shotguns suck unless you're at close range. The only one I've really seen, well, the only games I've really seen where shotguns are effective at a decent range are Stalker series and Fear. Fun.
Yeah. And this is another reason why Liberation is important. Saved my ass right there. Always nice. The only thing I hate about Liberation is how you move.
Yeah.
It's kind of like unpredictable. It's like you teleport a little bit. It's nice in like boss fights. You can kind of get away from everything. But if you're just trying to navigate with it, it's a pain.
Yeah. Plus, it constantly makes me think that, you know, whoever designed this was a big fan of Bleach.
But then again, that would be like almost every single anime
Yeah, since they're busy flash stepping all over the place.
Yeah. Oh well. It's a Japanese thing.
Yes, they love their instant teleportation.
I love the shotgun. May not have the best amount of ammo in the world, but one shot, one stagger on almost anything. Well, maybe not like the harder enemies, but
yeah.
For here, it's like one shot, bam. I'm like, yeah, why not? Add insult to injury. Kill him with a weak can gun. I mean, it'll basically be the insane mode. And look, he didn't lose very much health on insane mode. That's actually another thing I meant to point out.
Hacks! Sorry.
No, the soldiers can take the same amount of hits that they can on all difficulties. So basically, don't jump into soldiers unless you have to. Usually they can be your, like, hit point tank sponges if you jump from soldier to soldier and make sure you don't get hit or ever lose health. Oh, and another thing, throughout the entire insane mode run, I was convinced, like, oh yeah, well yeah, I'm going to show the hyperactive regeneration of these walls. But there's only one wall in the entire game of those that regenerate health at a hyperactive rate. So I'm trying to, like, I'll pause a little, go, and but it was also a good way to show off how tough these walls are in insane mode.
Yeah. Normal mode, one grenade can take out several in one go, which just goes to show you exactly how much beefier they are on harder difficulty settings.
Yeah. This will come back to bite you if you don't bring a proper weapon in episode 1 when you reach the final sub-boss. Yeah, that's the only wall that will regenerate, and you're going to want to bring a spoiler, high-powered sniper. So I brought, well, you'll be seeing the most powerful sniper in action, just destroying and breaking the game on insane mode. I know it was said I wouldn't really do it too much, but for that particular mid-boss, I only brought the sniper for that one wall, but then I was like, yeah, no, people aren't going to enjoy watching this a second time. I'm just going to beat the hell out of this mid-boss.
Yeah, do what's fun rather than what's right.
Yeah, well, I don't want to break it too much, just so people can get the experience.
No, my immersions! You're breaking the game! This isn't fun anymore, you bastard! Rated 1!
Oh, lovely. I love restock. It actually happens quite often, but when you really need it, sometimes it just doesn't happen at all.
Yeah, it's
33%
most of the skills
ammo.
in this can be annoyingly hit and miss.
I mean, it's...
with the amount that they trigger.
Yeah. Well, I think it's based on your level of the skill, because it always gives like about 30 or 33% ammo back on all weapons.
Yeah.
It's pretty... It's like the game-breaking skill that you use the hell out of. But for the most part, I'll only use it at a couple points where I'm like, I'm going to need this ammo if I'm going to feasibly get through this without dying 100 times.
Or relying on the crappy backup handgun.
Yeah, actually it's not so crappy anymore because I beefed it up with the Ace of Queens bullets that I have mentioned in the thread. Basically, like, it's the third best weapon in the entire game to build Liberation up with.